Okay, quick story to finish up then. Let's talk about Sonos headphones. I'm a big fan of Sonos systems. I have a Sonos system here at home. They're super good. So there's good things and bad things, and I'll tell you my good things and bad things here in a second. But basically, a noise canceling set of headphones, which people have been wanting for a long time from Sonos. These are $450. They come in a couple of different colors, black and white, pretty standard stuff. They compete basically with the AirPod Max, the Apple offerings that are like $550. They're both QC Ultras, which are $430, so about the same price. Or the Sony WH-1000s, which are $330, which seem like the bargain here, and are probably the ones that I would buy over these. Everybody's been wanting these for a long time. Everybody's like, Sonos, you need headphones. Like, the Sonos headphones would be amazing. So they've put these out. They have spatial audio with head tracking. They have Dolby surround sound, noise canceling. You can transfer audio from your soundbar and your TV. You basically push a button on it, and it transfers from coming out the soundbar into your headphones. Super good. The audio quality is going to be good because Sonos audio quality is amazingly good. That's one of the things they do really well. But they don't function like Sonos speakers. This is the thing that will kill these out of the gate. There's no Wi-Fi music, so you can't just Wi-Fi music onto them like it's a speaker. You cannot group them with other speakers, which is a massive feature set of Sonos. I can group my speaker over here with my speaker downstairs with the TV bar with the one in the bathroom, and I can group them in whatever configuration I want, and I can play music anywhere. You can't do that with this. So what you couldn't do with this is I couldn't send music from, like I do now. I have a turntable downstairs connected to a speaker. I can send that turntable music anywhere in the house. So I can play a record, and I can play the record up here on a speaker. You cannot play that record on these Sonos speakers. It doesn't work that way. It's like, that's the most bizarre thing to miss out ever. The missing feature is the thing that will be like, you're in an ecosystem. Why can I not group it with other speakers? It makes no sense.
I could tell you the feature they missed when I was going to ask you this question, then you told me it doesn't do it. It's like two people sit on the couch and watch the same movie. That's the speaker you want. Yeah, that's the feature, like for home theater, like an epic pair of headphones. And people think, why would you ever do that? Why wouldn't you listen to it with your wife on the couch? Like, well, I like to turn the movie loud, and she always says it's too loud. And so what do you do?
She wants it lower.
Let's put headphones on and listen to, you should listen to Fury Road at 90 decibels. That's what you should listen to, not like really quiet, So like, that's for, Pitch Perfect. We turn that one way down. Mad Max goes way up.
Rude.
I know.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I think the wireless convention of like having multiple speakers in there, it should have just been built in.
Yeah.
For $500. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. That's what's like shocking to me, because like, and I have like a Sonos speaker, but I'm not an audiophile, so I don't really care about like audio quality. My husband might differ, but I just have Google assistants like everywhere, right? I've got like the Google Hub and like the little pucks, and so I can like do a whole home like sound, whatever. So I never really got like super into Sonos, but that's the whole like point of Sonos, is that like the ecosystem where it's all like grouped together, and you can like, I want to play this song in the backyard and this in the like living room and things like that. Like, that's the appeal of Sonos. So to miss that like is weird.
So weird. Like, I have this weird love-hate relationship with Sonos. The sound quality is amazing. Like, a similar thing like will happen here. So we have like Amazon speakers downstairs, which I won't say her name because she'll start over here. But so
you have Echoes, because people call them that name, but that's not what they're called. They are called Echoes. Yeah, right.
Well, I have those. Yes, I have those. So I have one downstairs. And my wife will sometimes play music on that, and I'd be like, "We have a Sonos system. It sounds like 1,000 times better. It's not even close. It sounds literally 1,000 times better. Like, just you can tell that same speaker right there to literally play it on Sonos. Right? It is connected. Like you can just ask it. Just say, hey, play that same thing you just played, but play it on Sonos, and it'll play it. Like, it'll work. Like, you can tell it which room you want it to play on, it'll work. But no. But they sound amazing. So the systems are great. The audio quality is like, it's super, super good. They're awesome sound. That's what they're known for. The all around the house thing is great. But they've made a couple of like mistakes in the past. One recently with this new app they put out, which sucks. They removed some features from the thing that people don't like. But for me, like, it's slower than the last one. The new app should not be slower than the one it just replaced.
No.
So from a usability perspective, it's not good. It just doesn't. It's not as intuitive to move around. It's just the software sucks. The hardware's great, sounds great. The software generally sucks. The interchangeability part is good. Software part sucks. Playing music, finding music is terrible on it.
Yeah.
And they've made some mistakes in the past too. They rolled out with a software update that basically defunct a bunch of speakers from before. So if you had some Generation 1s and the new Series 2 software ran out, you couldn't run the Series 1 speakers on the Series 2 software. So you ended up having 2 pieces of software and 2 systems if you had newer hardware and old hardware, which I did.
Yeah.
Because these things are really expensive, so you tend not to buy them in one whole house go.
Right.
You tend to buy them like one at a time, right?
Piecemeal.
The speakers are like $400 at a time. You buy the TV, the soundbar is like $900. So you tend not to buy a whole system and spend 10 grand on it. You like add to it over time. Yeah. So you end up with newer and older stuff. So they made this older stuff like now no longer work on. It was a nightmare. It was bad. They really handled it badly. So they've made some mistakes in the past. The hardware might be good, but the company is a little bit, I don't know.
The other thing is they look kind of cool, but they are kind of plain. So this over-the-ear headphone market is very competitive because it's a lot about style. And then when you look at Bose and the Sony ones, which, MKBHD says the best headphone ever made, you're going to sell 1 million units. But every NBA
I don't think the Sony ones look as good. For me, the Sony ones look the worst out of all of them.
Yeah.
Because they look the most boring out of all of them.
Yeah.
These are the Sony ones.
Yep.
They look the most boring, but they are also the cheapest by quite a chunk.
Yeah, and I've had the Beats ones, look the coolest, and I've had the Sony ones, and I've had the Bose ones.
Yep.
And my son wore a pair of Beats ones out, and currently he's rocking that. That's what I got him for Christmas last year. So.
Yeah. My kids are rocking Skull Candy because that's fairly.
Because they're not $330 or $500.
Right.
When you have a 25-year-old.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not buying my 14-year-old $330 headphones. Sorry, son. Not happening.
And so he listens to movies on those. And so that's why I was like, man, it'd be awesome because I know that he's listening to a movie. I would love to pick up another pair of headphones and like check in with it, even though I have a really good sound system at home. Yeah. It's really good. But if we're watching a movie on a Saturday night, it's 12 o'clock and someone's trying to sleep upstairs.
100%.
Just have to wait till Fury Road's over, I guess. Right. When we're watching it.
I mean, if you have Sonos, these will work for that. But you got to be
one person.
You're kind of on your own. Yeah.
We could share them. Sit there.
Yeah.
Like,
you only get half of like the dialogue because the other half of the dialogue's over here.
Yeah, they missed something with this, but we'll see. Maybe that'll be a software update that you can group them at some point. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it's just something they're not going to put out of the gate. But yeah, they've missed the market with this because I would have certainly bought them had that been a thing. If I could just be listening to music like on the speaker at one point and then put my headphones on, it just transfers over like that. That would be key. I would love that. That would be great. But it doesn't do that.